And as I think about the application of vision language models, I'm also very curious about your thoughts too. So like recently, there's Meta made this announcement of in the Ray-Ban glasses, those glasses now are integrated with the VLMs, so that you can just look and say, oh, you can talk to your glass.
Right.
Hey, what am I seeing here? So that's a use case of vision language models, and you can also use it for assessing medical images, assessing photos of cars, asking about what's the damage, how much is the repair, for example.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of applications for vision language models.
And on that topic, how do y'all think at what point do y'all think that task-specific models are going to be obsolete, if ever? Like for the example you just gave, where you have medical images, theoretically you could throw this giant hammer that's a vision language model at it, and you can ask questions like, is there, a risk that cancer will develop in the next 5 years? I know we have a case study around that. But you could also solve that with a task-specific model.
Mm-hmm.
From my experience, even in the most impressive case of something like GPT-4, a task-specific model is going to outperform, leaps and bounds. So do y'all think that that's going to go away? Is this truly going to be a generic model? I don't know.
Good
That's such a great question. I feel like it's a race ongoing. So sometimes it's the general models going up and having the upper hand, and sometimes it's the fine-tuned model for a specific use case using your specific data that's coming up on top.
Yeah.
And I see a recent paper that's comparing a general LLM versus a fine-tuned medical LLM on a clinical question answering task. And in that paper specifically, it's the Mistral 7B, that's the general LLM, works better than the fine-tuned medical LLM. However, we'll keep watching. Maybe next week there will be a new
in 5 minutes.
Yeah.